If you're selling music with your band, stop and give me 5 minutes of your time to explain why there's a better way. So before we go into it, a quick plug of my new book, which is out on August the 21st, which is next Wednesday, which I'm really excited about. It's called Stop Selling Music, Career-Changing Lessons for Musicians. And it's not just about this aspect of how you make money through your music. It's also how you make money as a musician, as a band, and in the music industry. This is effectively 20 years of my life. And this book is effectively what this channel is all about and all of the videos I make. Okay then, how do you recoup the money that you are putting into making music? How do you get people to buy your single or your album? How do you sell music? Now, I think this is the wrong question, and I think you should be asking a different question to set yourself up to succeed. So let me tell you a story. The first millionaire in the state of California was a guy called Samuel Brennan. And in 1847, during the Great Gold Rush, Samuel Brennan became a millionaire during this gold rush. But ironically enough, it wasn't for gold. It was because he sold shovels. He recognized what people wanted and came up with a simple solution. Samuel recognized the market, but what he also did was he publicized the gold rush, got everyone excited about it, and then sold them shovels. What is your shovel? The question shouldn't be, how do I get people to buy my music? It should be, how do I monetize my music? A subtle difference, but a massive difference. So where is the money in the music industry in 2019? After the Logan Paul scandal in 2018, all of his brand deals went away. Everyone up and left, and nobody wanted to be attached to the name Logan Paul, apart from his fan base who stayed loyal. And because of that, he brought in $10 million on his clothing brand, Maverick Merch. His fan base still wanted to be a part of his tribe, part of his community, and part of his fan base, and show that off as social currency to their friends. Dodie Clark is a UK artist who is about to embark on a US tour for 2 months, September and October, doing 25 dates in America at 1,000 to 5,000 capacity venues, and the ticket prices start at $30 per ticket. Now, if you do the maths, that's a pretty good tour over the space of 6 weeks. But there's something else on top of that, which is she is predicted to take in $15 to $20 per head on her merch. Do the maths. $15,000 to $20,000 extra on her merch, as well as the ticket prices she is selling for going out and doing these gigs. Look, if you're trying to sell music, you're putting your time, effort, and energy into the wrong thing. People want and expect their music to be accessible, which means they want to listen to it in the car, in the house, in the gym, in the office, attached to videos. The more accessible you can make your music, the more you are allowing people to get involved with the music and it becoming part of their routine, and then building up more than just a love for the music, but more of your journey and more of your story. In other words, it allows them to start finding out more about you and then becoming more of your tribe and more of your community. We all want more than music. We want the music to be a part of something that attaches us to a club, attaches us to a tribe, to a genre that tells our story as well as the band's story. Trying to sell something that is and needs to be free pushes your efforts down a dead end. So the question is, how do you monetize your music? Well, more importantly, how do you monetize your audience? Well, firstly, you need an audience. Nay, you need a fan base. So there's 4 steps to this fan base. Number 1 is the reach. This is where you're putting stuff out so people can see it. Everyone is very, very good at this. This is the advertising and marketing bit. Here's my single, here's the tour, this is what we're doing, and making these statements and potentially even putting some money into Facebook and Instagram to get that reach. Fantastic. Next comes the audience. People click on your social media, they are interested, they click like, they click follow, they click subscribe, and they say, okay, I'm interested. At this point, they jump into being an audience member. However, at this point, the audience needs to be taken to the next step, which is made into a community. This is where we start bringing them into this tribe idea. So rather than just being barked at, this is where we talk to them, start conversations, start building value so that it becomes a community as opposed to an audience. And lastly, once you've got this community and people are coming back for more and they're interested in the music, in the story, in the journey, etc., at that point, you start to push a certain amount of them into being fans. But it's very, very difficult to go from reach to fans, which is what everyone's doing. So reach, audience, community, fan base, and it takes time, and you've got to give it the respect that it deserves to go from someone seeing you to becoming a fully fledged fan. But don't forget, audiences watch, fans buy. So you need to bring your audience value, real value, and the music is part of that value. However, you need more value to build it into a community. Conversation, ideas, creativity, thoughts, your story, your journey, your performances, as well as new songs. You need less of the "this is me" moments, which is what I see on most people's social media. This is me at a gig, this is me writing a song, this is me in rehearsal, this is me recording. All of these things are just statements that are very hard to get involved with into your journey and into your story of the why. Why are you doing it? What are you doing it for? Where are you trying to get to so that I can come with you on that journey? You need to make creative storytelling, tribe building content, which brings value every couple of days. And it starts people asking that question, the big question, what's next? This is the big question, because now consumption habits of 2019 is we want things fast. Think about how we consume. We used to have to go to town to buy things. Then we could order them online and they would arrive within a week. Now you can order something with a swipe and it will come the next day, and Amazon are talking about drones that are going to deliver things that you order within 30 minutes. Everything is now, now, now. Imagine taking a teenager back 10 years to before Netflix and actually talking to them about Stranger Things and saying, here's your first episode of Stranger Things. And they go, this is amazing. Oh, cool. Can I watch the next one? No, no, no. You have to wait for an entire week to watch the next one. And they go, a week? And you go, yeah, yeah. And there's 12 of them in a series. So it's going to take you 3 months. They're going to go, I'm out. I don't want that. I just want to go, poof, watch the whole thing on a Saturday and I'm done. So we have to fit in our delivery of music and content into the way that consumption habits are in 2019, which is fast. So how do you monetize your music? Very simply, you think about these 4 stages. Firstly, you get people's attention with reach. Secondly, you've got the audience and now you have to bring them value regularly. And then from that point, to build a community, you have to start looking after these people. And if you look after them like they have never been looked after before, I promise you they will take the jump from community into fan base. And that, my friends, is where you can monetize your audience in the fan base. So when I hear bands and artists saying people aren't engaging, or people aren't buying my merch, or people aren't coming to my gigs, the first thing I think is because we haven't gone into depth into these 4 things enough. You've got to respect these 4 things to get to a fan base, and at that point you can monetize. So what I want you to do today is I want you to think about how you can use the music that you are creating and have created. Let's not forget that this is also about music that you have created in order to bring value, start conversations, and look after your community in order to take them to the next level of fan. The other thing that is really going to help you, that I really need you to do, is to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel where we do this every single day. So thanks for watching. More importantly, come and be a part of this community, because I'm so proud of what I am watching with you guys, with the music you're creating, the social media content you're creating, and I am watching. So come and be a part of this community, and I'll see you again tomorrow.